for me, He's working it out for you. Because all things work together for the good.
When I was in school, we would call this a declarative statement. He's working it out. The Volunteer State Mass Choir. My. You're listening to Real Gospel. My name is the X-Man, your radio minister of music. Real Gospel is the place where God gets the glory and artists tell their stories. I am so honored to have, we say Nashville's own, but he is originally from Cadiz, Kentucky. We thank you for joining us in the studios, Jeff Wilford. And what's your title with the Tennessee, the Volunteer State Mass Choir?
Yes, sir. My title is the CEO, founder of the Volunteer State Mass Choir. So I'm the man behind the scenes that put everything together. I guess.
Okay. Yes, get into the microphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Make sure we can hear you and pick up every word that you're saying, because you are an awesome man of God, and we want to make sure that we cover all the bases because you wear all the hats.
Yes, sir.
You're more than a CEO. That's why I said, what do we call you? So, first and foremost, like I just said a second ago, it's an honor and a blessing and a privilege to have you here in the studios. When most people think of Nashville, Tennessee, they think of country music. They think of the show Nashville. They may even think of Dr. Bobby Jones or the Nashville Super Choir. But you are and you have been laboring with this particular CD project for some time now, and I want to commend you because I know that it has been a labor of love for you. So briefly tell us a little bit about who you are and how this project came into existence.
Yes, sir. Jeff Wilford, originally from Cadiz, Kentucky, and by the way of Bowling Green, Kentucky, because I went to Western Kentucky University. I came back in '92 after I graduated from Western to move to Nashville and work for Centerstone for years. And then integrated into the school system. And then I got kind of burned out of Metro a little bit. And so I opened up my own business, Eastside Gospel Music Store. And the store's been open for 15 years. And out of the store, we birthed Volunteer State Mass Choir. And we've been in existence about 8 years.
Explain that. You said out of the store you birthed the Volunteer State Mass Choir. Explain that.
Yes, sir. We saw a need that Tennessee didn't have a mass choir like all the other major cities, all the major states.
That's correct. You're right about that.
Yes, sir. You got the famous Mississippi Mass, Chicago Mass. So we wanted to branch out and just start something up for this Tennessee area, so they could have something to call their own. Mm-hmm. So that's why we couldn't use actually the name. We were looking for to use Tennessee State Mass, but
yes.
As you know, there was a Tennessee State Mass Choir at one time out of the Memphis area, but I don't think they was as broad as we did.
Gotcha.
We opened it up for the whole state. I think they only did for the western half of the Tennessee.
Yeah.
But with the whole state.
That's awesome. Now, talk to me about your music store, your record store. I said record.
It's okay.
Because in a day of downloads,
yes, sir,
and iPods and iPhones and all these other devices, how are you able to sustain yourself?
Yes, sir. Eastside Gospel, like I said, we've been around actually, in a few months, we're celebrating 15 years. I've seen business come in and see them go. Of course, the major big stores, I hate to say the name on air,
so you can't go ahead.
Like Walmart, Kmart, they all carry gospel music.
Yeah.
But I guess it's revolved again, so they don't sell it as major, like they used to do, and so. I find my customers who used to come to me, they hadn't been to me in a while, they're coming back. You're still around?
Man, I can't find this nowhere, but you got
correct.
it. Yeah.
So I said, I'm still standing. So I think I'm actually the only mom and pop store in Nashville. We call it mom and pop store. But you can come in my shop and I can tell you just about everything that's going on in gospel music. You can't go in the big stores,
no, you can't.
outlets, and ask them what's going on in gospel music. They're gonna look at you kind of funny. But at the same time, I have kind of had to branch out in other areas. So we have Wi-Fi, coffee shop, that type of thing going on, and also inside for people to just come in and sit down, and then we have open mic. So we kind of had to incorporate some other things to make sure we could stay afloat.
Gotcha.
Yes,
To God be the glory.
Amen.
You know, you and this is a message to all you labels and producers and managers and whatever you call yourself representing your clients. Jeff, you gave me a copy of the CD Project last week when I saw you.
Okay.
And I told you I was going to listen to it, and I did. And I have to say, I love the CD Project.
Wonderful.
And I'm not just saying that because you're here and you're on the air with me. I'm saying it because I'm going to tell you, I listen to every single song, and I grew up in the church choir. This is church choir music right here. This is if you love church choirs, this is the project for you. And every song is an A selection. It seemed like, I was riding on the interstate and I put the CD Project in and I could just let it play. Song after song after song after song. That's what I'm talking about, because I'm hard to please when it comes to music.
All right.
I'll take a CD out, play one or two songs, hit skip, then it's ejected. Not with this one.
Wonderful.
So talk to us about this project, because you did a masterful job.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. What we wanted to do, we wanted to make an album, CD / album that you could enjoy Sunday mornings, preparing your heart for worship. At the same time, the church choir president, the church choir director could listen to it and say, I need to use some of that material for my choir at my church. And so basically the whole CD is really centered around Sunday morning worship. It's just stuff you can duplicate on Sunday mornings with your local choir. And that's what we wanted to do. We are trying to bring the choir back. Because the choir, the praise team
is taking over.
But
somewhat.
The choir is coming back. We're coming back strong. As you notice, if you've seen us out in the city, we're going to be fully in our robes, and we're going out strong representing the choir.
That's awesome. Speaking of the choir, who are some of the choir members that make up the choir? Is it all part of your church ministry? Are there people from around the state? Who are they?
Yes, sir. We have membership. We got members from Clarksville, Springfield, Jackson, Tennessee, Nashville, Columbia, and we're based out of Nashville. Even though Nashville is kind of like the hub of where everything started, and plus it's the capital. So we meet here twice a month. At the same time, we're in the process of pulling in Chattanooga and Knoxville to just bring them all together. And then once we bring in Chattanooga and Knoxville, so they're a little further away, we'll go to meeting once a month.
Gotcha.
Once they come in.
Gotcha. For those of you listening to Real Gospel right now, and I'm saying this to Jeffrey because your local people hear you here, because we are in the city of Nashville. That's where we broadcast from the campus of historic Fisk University and the studios of Jazzy 88 WFSK. But people around the world will hear your interview.
Wonderful.
And so that's why I believe in showing local love. I can't always interview international artists and artists from all around the world and all these other people, and then in my own backyard not recognize the people and the persons who are in the struggle, who have tremendous talent, and not bring you all up to the forefront, just like a Kirk Franklin or Yolanda Adams. This CD project is just as great, if not better. Like I said, I listen to every single solitary song, and it's awesome. Who is doing a lot of the writing and arranging and some of the music here?
Okay, we have about 3 different writers on the CD. Cedric, Pastor Seti P.
Yeah.
Seti P. I think he has about 3 selections on this CD. He can write. He does an excellent job writing. We have William Carter.
Yeah.
He wrote Fresh Oil, and he's also doing the lead to Fresh Oil.
Wow.
And then we have I Forgot Who I Am, and that was his sister Patrice.
That's okay.
Okay, I can't think of my last name right now, but so we have about 3 different people that have wrote on the project. So we're thankful. We're pleased where things are going.
Yeah. Talk about the struggles of being an independent artist. You know, you're an independent artist. It's a labor of love for you. You wear many hats. So in a way, you're prepared for the next level should another record label decide they want to join in with you and help you out and become a distributor for your CD project. So talk about the labor of love of what has it taken. What advice can you give other persons out there listening around the world who, you know, they have the passion such as you, but don't understand what all it takes? And how long did this take?
Yes, sir. I'll tell you, I have... I guess a word that I use, stick-to-itness, is kind of word I made.
Stick-to-itness. I like that.
Yeah, we use that quite often. If God gives you something, He's going to make a way. He's going to give you provisions to do it eventually. So you just you sit down, you buckle up, and you sit down and get ready for the long haul. And Volunteer State, we're here. We're not going any place. Like I said, I have that stick-to-itness. I had that we're looking for longevity. And we know that Rome wasn't built overnight. So we're okay to hang in there and see what God has for us. So we're gonna press ahead to see what God has.
Yeah. So how many years? Because I know that you've been working on this for a few years. But so to the person, because sometimes people, like you just said, you did say stick-to-itness, but they don't measure that in terms of years. To them, that might mean a few months.
Sure.
And then they'll quit. So about how long?
Well, the choir's been in existence for about 8 years.
Okay.
But we started the project probably about 2 years ago.
Gotcha.
Actually, we were doing something a little different. We were gonna be. We were doing a single for a compilation that they were going to do for Nashville TN.
Gotcha.
And so we out of that birthed one of our songs called Jesus is Real.
Jesus is Real.
And so
with Pam Crawford.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And so out of that, it just took off. We don't know what happened. I mean, we know what happened. God said it was so. If God as a song where God says yes, who can say no? So out of that, we birthed the project, The Gospel of Tennessee. So it really took about 2 years. Jonathan Winstead is our producer.
Okay.
Great producer. So he's known around the world. So he's excellent also.
Yeah, that's awesome. So wow, I'm just amazed and I'm in awe. Let's talk about your it's time to do some hometown shout outs. Normally, I let people. I'm doing nothing different from people who I interview who are from other countries and other states and other cities around the world. So, but it just so happens that you're here in the city. So, give a shout out to your pastor and a few of the people of your church that you know are going to be listening.
Yes, sir.
Because they're gonna say, "Why you didn't talk about me? You didn't call my." So
yes, sir.
The name of your church.
I'm a member of the New Hope Baptist Church, and my proud pastor is James Turner.
That's right.
Yes, sir. And I love Pastor Turner. He's an excellent man of God. He's a new pastor in the city. He was awarded the New Pastor of the Year at the Music City Awards this past 2015.
Amen.
So love New Hope, where I serve as on the music staff over there.
Gotcha. I met him, and I did know his father, not as well, but just met him over the years, and he was a great guy.
Yes, sir. Good
and
family.
so he's missed, but his son is carrying on the work, carrying on the ministry.
Amen.
And one of our two of our esteemed professors here worship at your church.
That's correct.
And they are?
The Wingfield.
Dr. Robert Wingfield.
Yes, sir.
And Miss Patricia McCarroll.
That's it. That's correct.
The usher. I didn't know she was an usher.
She is.
But I can picture her as an usher. I can picture her standing at the door, passing out the flyers, the programs, and passing out the fans, and passing out the offering, the envelopes, and things of that nature. I can picture that.
Great family.
Amen. Amen. All right, my friend. How can the listeners find out more about you, the CD project, and where can they get it?
Yes, sir. Locally, they can find the CD at Eastside Gospel.
That's right.
Which is 3121 Gallatin Pike, and that's in East Nashville.
Phone number?
Phone number is 615-474-5632. If I don't pick up right away, because I kind of doing a lot of other things, leave a message. We get right back to you as soon as possible. You can follow us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The CD is on all the major online stores: Google Play, iTunes. CD Baby, Amazon, and then we are nationally carried by New Day Christian. Okay. They are a distributor.
Amen. So the one and only Jeff Wilford. The CD project is called the Volunteer State Mass. Presents the Volunteer State Mass Choir, and the project is called the Gospel of Tennessee.
Yes, sir. That's it.
That's it right there. Make sure you support this young man. It's a labor of love, and especially if you live here in the city, you know that you've seen him around. I saw you all when you all ministered at it was at Tennessee State University about a year or two ago. Y'all sung there and a few other places. But I haven't been able to make all of your events, but I've been able to make a few. And so thank you so much for thinking about me over here, inviting me to your things. I don't get a lot of invitations to host an MC or do a lot of things in the city, which is fine. I'm happy and content. But for those of you who do think about us over here, I appreciate you. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us on Real Gospel.
Thank you, X-Man. You always have been hospitable and always have showed yourself to be friendly. We appreciate that, sir.
Amen.
Amen.